Sebastian.
Sure. I understand. Yeah, of course, I make my way. ASAP.
I just think she's inhaled too much of the puffer, accidentally.
But okay, yeah, but how can she do that? It's not the first time she's got an asthma crisis. She's all her life she had asthma crisis.
Oh, it's just one of those accidents. People do it. Happens all the time.
Fingers crossed that Mum will come out of the coma one of those days.
Well, I hope your mother will be all right. First, let's just say she's going to be all right.
So many memories came back to me now. We were running along the boardwalk, playing together, and so many things happened here. So I can understand this is where you wanted to be. If Dad, Mum, and you could see, the hotel was under renovation now, with a new owner, it would be a big shock. What would you have liked me to do? Maybe to take ownership of the hotel again and own the New England Hotel for the name of the Kellys.
Look, it's just so beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Because there is so much money.
How did you manage financially to...
I couldn't. I had to get some help.
You never asked me any money.
No, I didn't want. I didn't want to do everything by myself. But I found help, like someone from far away.
A foreign investor. Where from?
Qatar.
Oh yeah, they're
from
full
Qatar.
of money, yeah.
Yes. So,
Okay, that's fine, there is no issue with that. You know, as long as
but,
the hotel is healthy.
but I married him
What? When?
last year.
Well, we're starting a new life, I know, but where is this man?
Oh, look, here he comes.
What's his name?
It's Omar.
Yes, I remember as if it was yesterday.
Put the shoes in,
Ready to go horse riding? On va faire du cheval?
Oui.
Allez! So this is the real life at the New England Hotel.
On peut voir ça quand on remplit la carte. Oui, il n'y a pas de problème.
Sûr, je vais te lire ça. Of course I'm going to read it for you. Well, it's time to go now.
Okay, so it was very nice to see you again. It's nice
Really?
you dropped by. I was happy to see you. So.
I wasn't sure you were really happy. Now you started your life again.
Yes, I know, but you too. It's the same for you, so you
Yeah,
have
true.
to accept it.
I'm glad to see you.
know,
You had a wonderful apartment within the New England Hotel, so that's very nice.
Yeah, we did a great job on it, and Omar did a lot as well, and he helped me. He was always there. So
It was nice to see little Vanda at the horse riding session.
There's a lot of work to be done here. We've got more and more patients. We need to expand, so we've got some projects going to put more beds in, new units, so there's plenty of work here for you.
Yeah, it's so good to be back. I can't explain how vulnerable I was thinking about all this happened in my life and couldn't think more like how I can get back to work, if people gonna hire me again and I'll get a job. And as soon as I walk out and walking alone in the street, I felt everyone watching. Like I have a bad name all over me and they can read who I am as a criminal. It's not a good
I don't want you
feeling.
to think like that. That's why Alvera and I just wanted to get you out of jail, and we fought hard to get you out. You deserve that chance.
I'm so grateful and thank you so much for
Well,
everything
you know,
did.
work here, we wanted to bring you back, and you do a great job, and we work well together. Now I'm manager,
All right.
so
Congratulations.
yeah, well, Alvera's, sort of retired, and so I've stepped in and taken charge, and
great.
so yeah, and I want you to be part of that journey.
Sure. Oh wow, is this something new? I haven't seen these trees before.
Oh, these?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's been 3 years.
It is. Time flies. Used to have lunch here and look at all the trees. It's grown so well.
Yeah, the gardens have come along really nicely. So
Thank you so much for everything, and I feel it's been a long day.
Yeah.
I need to have some rest
yeah, I'm sure
and
you
have
do.
some shower and food.
It must be overwhelming,
I
just
am
so much going on.
too,
and,
yeah.
All right, I'll show you to your apartment. Let's go.
Thank you. Let's go.
Ah, hello.
Uncle.
Welcome.
Uncle Jeff. So nice to see you.
How are you?
Okay. It's tough thinking a lot during the trip.
I'm very sorry to hear about your mum. Very, very sorry. Come in. Where's your luggage?
Oh, it's in the rental car for the moment.
Is it? All right. Well, look. Come in. Have a seat.
It's been a long trip.
Yes. Okay. Well, look. I'll give you a glass of water.
Yes, please, would be good.
So what's happening with Paris?
Well, Uncle Jeff, it's been hard, 5 years there, trying to deal with my wife and my daughter. I still don't know where they are, where they disappeared. It's like this story with a guy, going to buy cigarettes and he never come back. Well, same happened to me. But I'm glad to be here now. To be back home.
Ah, good.
Thank you. And what about you? How have you been?
Surviving. We have to survive. That's the most important thing. Yes, it's been hard. You know, I've been looking after your mother for 5 years.
I know that, yeah.
The 5 years.
So I'm glad you did it, Uncle Jeff.
No, I know. The fact she's in a coma is just horrific. Lucky she's come out of a coma a few times, not for very long. The sad part is,
Yeah, I was going to say because you never mentioned that.
yeah, she came out a couple of times of a coma, but not for too long. The sad part about it is disappointing. She didn't always understand her surroundings, who was there. It's been very sad and difficult.
What did the doctor say? You know, what was the reason?
The doctors couldn't specify. Could have been her asthma, various triggers, but it was just terrible, the fact that she's just in a coma.
It came just suddenly that, you know, it has to be stopped. Like, how did it happen? What did you do?
Well, it was very difficult for the whole.
Is it involved? Like, what does?
Very, very involved. It involved a lot of complications. But do you know what? The hardest part of everything I had to do in my life is the decision, when she deteriorated, to
Stop. Yeah. What?
the life support system. It's no good to leave her like that. The doctors couldn't do any more for her. The hardest part was to switch off the life support system. Break your heart.
You've always been a great support for our family, you know, and since Dad passed away, you always, in our young years, you always looked after us, you know. And
My pleasure and my duty.
not just because he was your brother.
No. What about your sister? Have you seen your sister?
No, not yet. I mean,
You
just I came here. So how is she going?
She's going well. She's really going well. She's got a promotion. She's actually looking after Purple Grove.
So you promoted her, because Purple Grove was your creation, Uncle Jeff.
Correct, yes.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing her. How is she coping with the mum's death?
She's strong. She's coping. Very strong girl. You know that.
So is it okay if I stay in Purple Grove? I want.
Yes,
Yeah.
perfect.
And we catch up. Obviously, I need to have a shower, get changed, and see her. And we reconvene. Is everything been organised for the funeral?
Everything's been done. I'll go through all the details with you.
It's still the day after tomorrow.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
We're so glad you're here.
Thank you. So get ready.
One good thing done.
It's been so long, sis.
It's been 5 years without my brother.
I'm sorry I haven't been able to be here when it happened with Mum.
Yeah, it was quite distressing. I mean, even though she, been in a coma for so long, eventually just having to pull the plug, it still was really upsetting.
it was so sudden. You know, I wonder how come it was done just now.
Well, you know, it just, I think she'd had enough. She was just lying there. You know, I couldn't stand to see her like that. You know, it had to happen.
But while I was away, you know, you couldn't wait. Who did make the decision?
Well, you know, we all felt it was the right thing. And it was just the right time.
Don't we need the approval of everyone in this case? I don't know how it works. I mean, I'm shocked.
Yeah, but you were overseas, you've had a lot on your plate, you had to get back to the property in Paris, and then everything with Valerie and your daughter.
Thank you so much for everything you did for me. Without you, I couldn't get the second chance of my life. So I really appreciate. I can't thank you enough for everything you did for me. And it's the best thing happened in my life.
It's great having you because you're a fantastic nurse. You did a terrific job in the past. And there is no way anyone could do the job like you did. And my niece is managing the resort, and she's very grateful that we got you.
Yes. Tell me what has happened since I was away and I was in jail.
Oh, a lot of things happened over here. Like the work, you know, well, as you see, my niece, and my brother's wife divorced him.
Oh, really? Is it Nina?
Yeah, that's right, Nina.
She used to be lovely.
Yeah, she was.
I was
Yeah.
smiling all the time and happy. What happened?
She divorced my brother. We don't
no.
talk about it. We just don't want to talk about it because she's no longer. She doesn't want to be part of the family anymore.
That's so sad.
Yes, it is. It's
So
sad.
where is she now?
We don't know, but hang on. She is up there. She's living up there, somewhere up there.
Really?
Yeah, that's where she is. So it's not far.
How was your day, sis?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. How about you?
Well, getting used to living in Australia again. After 5 years was suddenly some time. I'm sorry that I couldn't have been here for Mum.
Well, don't be too hard on yourself. I mean, she was in a coma so long and someone had to run the hotel.
Yeah, I needed to do that for Dad, our Dad. When I think about it, and when you have things happening in your life like this, you realize he wasn't actually much present in our lives when we were even still teenagers. You know, he was kind of a loose cannon. It was always Uncle Jeff who helped us out all.
Yeah.
Did you have a chance to see much of Mum when she was in the coma? 5 years?
As much as I wanted to spend more time with her, it just I never found the time. Jeff always had me running off doing this, doing that, to-do lists. You know, I've pretty much been running the place, and you know.
Was it to groom you? Was it to groom you to manage, take over this
Well,
Purple Grove?
look, perhaps, but I actually think he didn't want me spending too much time with Mum. I think it intimidated him. And that's when he'd send me off on a trip, you know, to check out equipment for the facility, or, you know, I wish I'd spent more time with her, but
I wonder if it's also why I was in Paris for 5 years. I have to try and find my wife and our daughter. I still haven't been able to locate them.
something will turn up eventually. Some tears.
It's been a while now, you know. Well, I'm back here now, and hopefully we'll be able to rekindle or reconnect.
We will. I'm glad to have you back.
I've got a lot of things planned for it.
Yeah?
Yes, I'm going to have a theatre day, so where everybody goes to the theatre, you know, and have an entertainment in the place, you know, like a
Entertainment, kind of evening, or
usually in the afternoon, because most evening they're very tired and all they want to go to bed.
the opals, you had opportunity to have
Yes,
enough cash.
I did. Yeah, I did with the opals, and plus my jewelry business also was selling them online, and they were doing pretty well too, you know.
I didn't know that was something you wanted to do, going into health and aged care.
Oh yeah, that was my thing, the thing that I had in mind. Health is very important, so I'd like to get a chef that cooked beautiful, nutritious food, not the rubbish food that they have in normal nursing home, you know, but the really good food where they can pick, you know. I can ask them every week what do they have, give them a recipe for each day, for they can vote.
Oh, okay.
I would like this, and for this week, for this day. Yes.
But I'm pleased for you. And
thank
is
you.
Hank a part of your scheme, of your new success and new life?
And we still have to set up the date for our wedding, whom we're going to invite,
Yes.
and where it's going to take place.
Yeah, right, yeah. Yes, we have to sit down and think of that seriously. Yes.
Yeah.
Have you got something in mind?
Oh, whatever you want, my dear, whatever you... to us.
To us.
Maggie, I've been a waiter in the past.
I didn't know that. Perfect. Oh, lovely. Well, here's to us. A
There you are,
toast
my
to
dear.
us. Our
my
wonderful
dear.
life
Those big
together.
feet of mine getting in the way, isn't that it? There you are, my dear. Oh! If the neighbour wasn't watching, I could fuck you now, dear.
What is it with you?
I told you from the beginning I've never had a sister, never had a brother. Didn't have you until a few months ago. And I've been living with these old people, my grandparents, for all my life. Never had anyone my age that I can relate to. I never knew who my father was. I never knew.
Tina, I am going to tell you once and for all who your father is, okay? I'll tell you right now so you can stop.
So who is my father?
Hank is your father. He's really happy about it. Yeah, he's happy about it.
Still an independent woman.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, so I think the project is going to take at least 12 months. We've got to wait for applications, for funding, those sorts of things that we go through. So what are your time frames?
Well, at least by next financial year, I'd like to have ground broken. How's the DA approval for knocking down?
Well, the application's in the process at the moment now, so just waiting for that to come back through.
Okay,
So,
yep.
but with red tape, it could take months.
Okay.
Months.
And were we able to get the additional 200 beds?
We've only been able to get 150. That's the best that we can do. Because you understand, we've only got so much area here to play with.
Yeah.
You know, we're always going to cut back.
Right, yeah, okay. And what about the engineers? Are they all organised?
It's in the process right now. So we're not sure the final figures yet, but it's in the pipeline.
Okay, all right, good. Yeah, I'd like to really get it started ASAP. So
So don't worry about the beds. They're premium residents anyway, so they're going to pay. Look at the view, look at the area.
yeah, okay, all
So I don't
right.
think you've got anything to worry about.
All right, well, it's got to be no less than 150 beds. And I want you to check with the engineer on doing the surveying. Has that been organised?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'll get onto that.
All right.
Yeah. Anything else? Any other questions?
Not right now, but I want a progress update every fortnight.
Every fortnight?
Yeah. And then once we start breaking ground, then we might, have to have weekly meetings
Sure,
or
sure.
something.
So I'll get onto that as soon as I can, get everything running. And I've got to say, you've been a bit distant lately. I know you've got a lot on. I've been sending you calls and SMSs. You're not really responding.
When? When did you message me?
Well, even just last night I sent you a message. You haven't responded. Is everything okay?
Yeah, look, I've had a bit on and, with my mum and and now I'm manager. You know, it's
Well,
a lot of extra work for
I'd
me.
be able to
but
give you some support, you know. We get on really well.
yeah,
If you need any support, I'm here for you.
okay, I appreciate that. The main thing is I just want you to make sure you get this job underway.
Well, this is my priority. The job's my priority,
Yeah.
but let me take you out for dinner. It's nothing to be relaxed. You know, you need some, need a bit of fun every now and then. Take your mind off things.
Okay, I accept.
Fantastic. I'll pick you up at 7.
All right, sounds good.
Fantastic.
See you then.
So let me take you out for dinner. It's nothing to be relaxed. You know, you need some, need a bit of fun every now and then. Take your mind off things.
Okay, I accept.
Fantastic. I'll pick you up at 7.
All right, sounds good.
Fantastic.
See you then.
Dear. What is she doing?
Hey, Deb.
Hey, how are you?
Good, good. What are
Haven't
you
seen
doing?
you around here for a while.
Yeah, well, you know what I think of the place. What are you doing?
Oh, I was just getting a progress report on the new development that we're putting in.
Who's that guy?
That's Sean. He's the project manager for the job.
I see. Yeah, so how much time will this take?
We're hoping to have it kicking off by the end of next financial year. We're still waiting on the DA approval to demolish the Housing Commission and a bit of surveying to be done. So there's a bit of work to do before we can actually break ground. But we're getting there.
Good. We've got to keep on to it because
Yeah.
it's very, very important.
I know, yeah, we absolutely need this. And this will be our premium wing, so, you know, good income for us.
That's exactly what we need.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you see this guy a lot?
Oh, well, he's the project manager for the job, so of course.
Well, it's just that we can't afford to be distracted or waste any time with our project. It's very important.
What are you trying to say?
Look, are you seeing him more than for business?
Oh, well, you know, he's invited me out for a drink, so...
I just don't want this to be a distraction then.
No, you'd much prefer if I just kept single and lonely and ran the
Deb.
business.
Now, Deb.
Don't touch me. Don't ever touch me again. Well, you know what, I'm going to go because I've got work to do. Meanwhile, you can just prattle around here and look at the empire you built while I actually run it.
I will. She really needs to know how to behave.
That was a really good night.
Yeah, it was
The
good.
food was fantastic.
Yeah, it was good going early too.
Yeah, definitely.
And I loved that wine, that Merlot.
It was very nice. It's beautiful. We have to buy that again. So
We
can buy
will.
it from. Yeah. How about that waiter though?
Oh,
How funny was he?
he was.
Yeah,
No, it was a good night.
it was lovely. I'm so glad we did it. So
Yeah.
glad you can come and join me.
Well, thanks for inviting me.
Well, you're welcome. Hope you enjoyed yourself.
I did.
We'll have to do it again.
I think so. Okay, well, want to come inside?
I can't refuse.
How are you feeling?
It's a big day tomorrow.
Think you'll be able to cope?
I think so. People are here a moment with you and a moment later they're gone.
That's right. It's sad, but we all end up that way. The best thing to do is to just try and be strong and survive. That's the most important thing.
I know, Uncle Jeff. Without you calling me, you know. I wouldn't be here today, so thank you so much.
I know. This is one of the reasons we work so hard to give you this place. You and your sister. It hasn't been easy. A lot of blood, sweat and tears gone into this. Just for you.
And I thought I would escape, going to Europe, managing Dad's hotel. Hasn't been simple, no? Either.
Yeah.
You know?
I know.
The New England hotel.
Well, this is the way it is. It's a case where he's out of the picture. He went and did his own thing, and he built the hotel.
Dad was good though.
Yeah.
I mean, it was your brother, so I guess got the same entrepreneurial flair.
Yes, but still, he wanted to do his thing, which was not part of this thing that we had built.
Purple Grove. You did a lot here, Uncle Jeff.
No, it's all for you, you and your sister. This is what she would have wanted. It's a case of survival.
Morning, baby.
Good morning.
How you doing? Well, unfortunately, we need to go to work. I'd love to stay in bed with you.
Well,
Spend the day with you.
I guess that's why it's good being the boss. I get to stay in bed a bit longer.
Oh, stop it, Gwen. Wish I was the boss.
Well, with work, we do have to keep it professional at
Oh,
work.
of course, yes. Yes, we don't want anyone else to know.
No, you know how rumours can start.
Yep. What they don't know won't hurt them.
Yeah, we'll just take it day by day.
Yep, for sure. Sonia, you're out.
What are you doing here?
I work here.
Really?
Yeah. They let you out.
Yeah, it was really nice of the Robinsons family.
Oh, really? You know the Robinsons?
Yes.
Oh, okay, right.
You know them as well?
Well, I do now. I work here, so they
Okay,
run
what do
the
you do
company.
for work here?
I'm the project manager. So we're knocking down the buildings next door. We're going to extend the aged care facility.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just step down. That's interesting.
It is, yeah.
So that
Yeah.
must be a huge project for you.
So how do you know the Robinsons?
Oh, it's a long story. I used to work here 2 years before.
Oh, really? What a coincidence.
It is coincidence
Oh,
I
God.
met you again.
Well, yes, it is. I know. It's been a long time, Sonia.
It is.
What's happened?
What happened?
What do you mean between us?
Yes,
Well, I thought we'd split up. It's been so long.
I never thought that way.
Well, I hadn't seen you for a long time, so I moved on with my life.
That's not good for me. Good
Well,
for
what can
you.
What can I say, Sonia? So much has happened.
Life goes on, huh?
It does, yes. Yes. I'd still like to be friends, though. Now, you were a big part of
sure
my
about
life, so
that.
I'd really love to stay friends.
Well, because we're gonna be working together a lot. In the same place. We'll see you around.
I'm sure we will.
So you want to be friends with me now?
I'd love to be friends with you.
So as a friend, I deserve a kiss, I guess.
Maybe on the cheek. Nice to see you again, Sonia. I better go back to work. I've lots to do.
Okay,
See you.
I'll let you go.
Cheers.
Very good, Uncle Jeff. Did you make it yourself?
Yes,
I didn't know you were so talented.
you'd be
No, I didn't
surprised.
remember.
You'd be surprised.
I know you with Mum's summer house down the coast when you came and help her, you know, in cooking all those lovely biscuits we had in winter by the fireplace.
Careful you don't drop any crumbs
Sure,
on
sure,
the floor,
sure.
okay?
Mm.
Yes, well, cooking is love. So,
Is it?
oh yes, and that's why I like it.
With Valerie and I, we never actually had a chance to cook. We were always on the go, you know, going out and all that. She always wanted to go back to Europe. She never liked it here.
I didn't understand why you had to rush back.
Maybe I didn't know how to react, Uncle Jeff, with Mum in a coma. I felt like, what am I doing with my life, you know? My wife left me. Dad committed suicide. I know it's a long time ago, but and after that, you know, Mum in a coma and with no hope for her to get out.
Yes.
I had to make my life useful, and going back to Europe and look after Dad's hotel was the kind of motivation for me.
Just be careful with the cup, it's hot.
So you've been here looking after everything then?
Yes.
Purple Grove.
I've been very busy with Purple Grove. Purple Grove is the master project. I've been working on that concept for many, many years,
Yeah, indeed, I remember that. Well,
as you know.
we were still toddlers
Yeah.
when you were already...
Yes. It all came from inspiration with some purple stones. Hence the name Purple Grove. It's so important. I realised how old people get neglected. Very, very bad for them to get neglected. This way they're going to have a quality of life in this resort, and it's my master project. My legacy is for other people to be cared for. That's a very important principle.
And that's why I want now to stay here. No point for me to go after a ghost and with no hope to find my daughter again. You know, Deb and I, we reconnected, you know, all those thoughts when we were playing young kids in a garden, you know, with a yellow raincoat.
Yeah.
You still have those raincoats from a construction site?
Yes, yes. The photos I have is just priceless when you were younger. Just lovely.
Yeah.
Very well organised. It's going to be a very big day tomorrow. It's going to take a toll on your emotions. You have to be strong.
We're all together anyway. Alvira, was nice to see Auntie Alvira again.
Family is everything. Very important.
And even if Deb is now the managing director of Purple Grove, you keep an eye on her. It's just down the road.
I do. I do. It is my project, and lucky for me, Deb is strong and she's now managing it. So that's how it works.
Okay. So what about Mum's legacy? What's next?
Well, I think after the events of tomorrow, it's going to be a big day. We are going to read the will at the end of the week. I want you there because you will be surprised about the terms of her will.
You the executor, right?
Yes.
Okay, we'll see. But one step at a time, because you know, it's a lot of emotion and I'm still a little bit jet lagged, so one step at a time. Oh, sorry. Okay, do you need help with putting that back into the kitchen?
Everything's fine.
Okay.
Thanks.
So I'm going back to the the apartment just to rest a little bit now. Okay, thanks for the tea, it was lovely, Uncle.
You're most welcome. Those young people, they can't keep things tidy.